The year was 1920. India was under the suffocating grip of British rule. The air was thick with discontent. Millions yearned for freedom. From this yearning rose a beacon of hope, Bhagat Singh. Born into a family steeped in the struggle for independence, Bhagat Singh was destined for greatness. Even as a young boy, he was deeply disturbed by the injustice inflicted upon his people. He vowed to fight for their emancipation. Bhagat Singh's spirit resonated with countless others. He understood the power of unity. He believed in the strength of collective action. His words ignited a fire in the hearts of the oppressed. They yearned for a life free from the shackles of colonialism. His message was clear. Freedom was not a gift to be received, but a right to be seized. The desire for freedom was not limited to a select few. It permeated every corner of Indian society. Farmers, workers, students, and intellectuals alike felt the sting of oppression. Bhagat Singh's message transcended social barriers. It spoke to the shared aspirations of a nation. His vision of an independent India resonated with every soul yearning for liberty. Bhagat Singh's unwavering commitment to the cause of freedom came at a price. He faced imprisonment, endured torture, yet his spirit remained unbroken. His sacrifices fueled the fire of revolution. They inspired countless others to join the struggle against British rule. His unwavering resolve in the face of adversity solidified his place as a symbol of resistance. Bhagat Singh's transformation into a revolutionary was a gradual process, shaped by his experiences and observations. It was fueled by the oppressive realities of British rule. The Jallianwala Bagh massacre in 1919 left an indelible mark on his young mind. The brutal massacre of innocent civilians solidified his resolve to fight against colonial oppression. Bhagat Singh's intellectual prowess was as remarkable as his revolutionary spirit. He was a voracious reader. He immersed himself in the works of revolutionaries and philosophers from around the world. He drew inspiration from diverse ideologies. He sought guidance from those who dared to challenge the status quo. His understanding of revolution transcended geographical boundaries. The young revolutionary's insights found expression in his writings and speeches. His words were imbued with a profound understanding of the socio-political realities of his time. He eloquently articulated the plight of the oppressed. He passionately advocated for complete independence. He rejected any form of compromise that fell short of absolute freedom. His articulate arguments and unwavering stance made him a formidable force in the Indian independence movement. He believed in the power of ideas to mobilize and inspire. He understood the importance of educating the masses. He tirelessly advocated for social justice, equality, and the emancipation of the oppressed. His vision extended beyond the mere act of achieving independence. He envisioned an India where every citizen would live with dignity and freedom. His revolutionary zeal was tempered by a deep sense of compassion and a profound commitment to social justice. Inquilab Zindabad, long live the revolution. This powerful slogan, reverberating through the streets of India, became synonymous with Bhagat Singh. It encapsulated the fervor of the freedom movement. It was a call to action, a rallying cry for those who dared to dream of an independent India. This simple yet potent phrase reflected the collective yearning for liberation. Bhagat Singh's actions were as impactful as his words. He organized protests, participated in hunger strikes, and challenged the very foundations of British rule. He and his comrades in the Hindustan Socialist Republican Association carried out daring acts of defiance. They sought to dismantle the oppressive structures of the colonial regime. Their actions, though often perceived as radical, were driven by a deep-seated commitment to justice and equality. One of their most daring acts was the bombing of the Central Legislative Assembly in Delhi in 1929. This act, though controversial, was not aimed at harming individuals. It was a symbolic gesture. It was intended to make the voices of the unheard resonate within the halls of power. It was a powerful statement against an indifferent and oppressive regime. Bhagat Singh and his comrades understood the risks associated with their actions. They knew they were challenging a mighty empire. They were prepared to face the consequences. They were willing to sacrifice their lives for the cause of freedom. They believed that their actions, however audacious, would inspire others to join the struggle for independence. Bhagat Singh's defiance of British rule extended beyond mere political opposition. He challenged the very ideology of colonialism. He believed in the inherent right of all people to self-determination. He rejected the notion of a superior race or culture. His fight was not just against the British, it was against the very concept of oppression. Even within the confines of prison, Bhagat Singh's spirit remained unbroken. He used his time to read, write, and engage in intellectual debates with fellow inmates. He continued to inspire those around him. He saw his imprisonment not as a defeat, but as an opportunity to further the cause of revolution. His writings from prison became a testament to his unwavering spirit and his commitment to the cause of freedom. His prison cell transformed into a hub of intellectual discourse. He refused to be silenced. He penned powerful essays and articles that critiqued the colonial system. He used his words as weapons against injustice. He continued to advocate for complete independence. His writings served as a source of inspiration for those fighting for freedom outside the prison walls. Bhagat Singh's unwavering belief in the power of ideas was evident in his actions. He and his comrades formed study circles within the prison. They discussed revolutionary philosophies and strategies. They saw education as a tool for liberation. They believed that a well-informed and enlightened populace was crucial for achieving lasting change. They transformed their prison cells into spaces for learning and growth. The British Raj reacted swiftly and harshly to Bhagat Singh's revolutionary activities. He was arrested multiple times and was subjected to brutal treatment. He endured torture and prolonged solitary confinement, yet his spirit remained unyielding. His resolve to fight for freedom only grew stronger with each act of oppression. He refused to be cowed by the might of the empire. He saw his suffering as a testament to the brutality of the colonial regime. Despite facing a biased and unjust legal system, Bhagat Singh used his trial as a platform to further the cause of freedom. He transformed the courtroom into a stage for revolutionary discourse. He fearlessly articulated his vision for an independent India. He challenged the legitimacy of British rule. He refused to be silenced. His words resonated far beyond the confines of the courtroom. The British authorities, fearful of his growing influence, decided to make an example of him. He was sentenced to death along with his comrades, Singh-The and Raguru. This act of judicial murder was intended to crush the spirit of revolution. However, the British authorities underestimated the power of martyrdom. Bhagat Singh's execution on March 23, 1931, sent shockwaves throughout India. It sparked outrage and protests across the country. His death, far from extinguishing the flame of revolution, ignited it further. He became a martyr, a symbol of sacrifice in the pursuit of freedom. His name became etched in the annals of Indian history. Bhagat Singh's legacy extends far beyond the confines of the Indian independence movement. He is remembered as a symbol of courage, conviction, and unwavering commitment to justice. His life and ideals continue to inspire generations of activists, revolutionaries, and those fighting for a more just and equitable world. His impact transcends geographical boundaries, resonating with those struggling against oppression in various forms. His writings and speeches continue to be studied and debated. They provide profound insights into the dynamics of colonialism, revolution, and the pursuit of social justice. His words offer a timeless critique of power structures and the abuse of authority. They stand as a testament to the power of ideas to challenge the status quo. Bhagat Singh's legacy is not confined to history books. His spirit lives on in the hearts and minds of countless individuals who strive for a better world. His image adorns posters and banners in protests around the world. His words are quoted by activists fighting for social change. He remains a potent symbol of resistance against injustice in all its forms. He stands as a beacon of hope for the oppressed. He inspires courage in those who dare to challenge established norms. He reminds us that the pursuit of justice requires unwavering commitment and a willingness to sacrifice. His life and legacy serve as a constant reminder that the fight for freedom is an ongoing struggle. Decades after his death, Bhagat Singh's ideals remain strikingly relevant. His critiques of social injustice, economic inequality, and political oppression continue to resonate in a world grappling with similar challenges. His vision of a world free from exploitation and discrimination remains an aspiration for many. His unwavering belief in the power of unity and collective action serves as a powerful reminder in an increasingly fragmented world. He inspires us to look beyond our differences and work together towards a common goal. His message of solidarity transcends cultural and geographical boundaries. Bhagat Singh's emphasis on education as a tool for liberation resonates deeply in a world where access to knowledge and information is increasingly crucial. He reminds us that education is not merely about acquiring skills, but about empowering individuals to think critically and challenge the status quo. His vision of an educated and enlightened populace remains a powerful antidote to ignorance and oppression. His fearless spirit and unwavering commitment to justice continue to inspire activists and revolutionaries around the world. His legacy serves as a constant reminder that the fight for freedom requires courage, conviction, and a willingness to challenge oppressive systems. Bhagat Singh's life and legacy offer a powerful message for today's world. The fight for justice is a continuous process. It requires vigilance, courage, and a willingness to stand up against oppression in all its forms. His story reminds us that silence is not an option in the face of injustice. His unwavering belief in the power of the people to effect change stands as a source of inspiration for those fighting for a better world. He reminds us that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges, the collective will of the people can create lasting change. The spirit of Bhagat Singh lives on in every act of defiance against oppression. It resonates in the voices of those who dare to speak truth to power. It manifests in the actions of those who strive to create a more just and equitable world. His message is clear. The pursuit of justice requires unwavering commitment, relentless action, and a willingness to stand tall in the face of adversity. His life and legacy serve as a beacon of hope, illuminating the path towards a brighter future.